Three, two, one. Welcome to Abundance, a podcast program about the abundance mindset. My name is Zhou Fang. I am your host. Together, we will explore the abundance mindset and practice together. Welcome aboard. Hello there. Welcome back to Abundance, a podcast program about the world of abundance, the abundance mindset, and how to practice it. And I am your host and teacher, Zhou Fang. Today, I want to talk about village building. It's something that I've been practicing for a while now, and some folks call them, community building. And I wanted to call out like a village feels more integrated. Village feels more layered and nuanced, and just a little bit more connected and complex. So a lot of us say it takes a village to do certain things. We say it takes a village to raise a child, and that's about multi-generational care, multi-generational love. We talk about it takes a village to teach children, right? So that's referring to our education system. It takes a village to cure cancer, right? Obviously. It takes a village to take on a complex project. And it takes a village to make sure, people have access to healthcare, and to food, etc. It also takes a village to make sure we can all enjoy the great outdoors. So we talk about it takes a village a lot. And, since we are talking about abundance and the abundance mindset, and the concept of village and village building is so connected to abundance, because only when the whole village is thriving, we can say, oh, we have abundance for everyone. Abundance truly belongs to us all. If we imagine like a villager, right? Like they live inside a village. It's a collective. So when we talk about village building and being a villager, my curiosity for us here is, whose village is it? Who builds the village? Who gets to live in the village? Who is benefiting from the village? And who is not doing much but still gets to exist or coexist in the village? And who gets to make the village better? And who gets to bring the village to the next level? That's what I want to invite us to think about. And for folks who are kind of like, I think that's still very vague. I understand the concept of a village. I've seen a village. I've been to a village. I've hung out in a village. It's beautiful. It's cute. But in terms of building a village and being in a village or thrive in a village, that still seems a little unclear to a lot of people. So I want to give an example. It's a story that I get to tell people every now and then. So as you know, I am from China. And every year I try to go home and visit my family, my parents, cousins, etc. During the holidays, specifically Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. So when I'm gone, I'm usually gone for like 3 to 4 weeks, right? And I have a dog, I have a poodle, and obviously he cannot survive on his own. So what do? I could send him to a doggy hotel, but that's also very expensive. I can't really afford it. I will say, if you are able to support a local doggy hotel, by all means do that, because you are supporting a local business, and that's a great thing. But in my case, I'm not really able to afford a 3 to 4 week long hotel stay for my dog. So what do I do? What I have been doing every year is to email a group of friends and neighbors and ask them, can you watch my dog for some time when I'm gone? And I have a spreadsheet for people to sign up, put their names on, put the dates in, when they can take care of the dog, and their contact information. So say household number 1 can watch my dog or host my dog for 3 days, right? And then so they put their names in, their dates, and their contact information. And household number 2, they can do the following, say, 5 days. So these 2 households, they will coordinate with each other and figure out the kind of logistics, where to meet, how do we drop off the dog or pick up the dog, etc. So usually in a span of 3 to 4 weeks, I would have about 5 or 6 households to host my dog. And at the end of the trip, I would go to the last household and pick him up on my way back. And of course, I would provide instructions, information people need to pay attention to, and also emergency contacts, etc. And who is his vet if something happens. Just make sure we have everything he needs, like food, toy, brush, treats, etc. And poop bags, of course. So I have this whole plan where I rely on my friends and neighbors to take care of my dog when I'm away in China for 3 to 4 weeks at a time. And that is a real life example of village building and being an active villager. So you might ask, well, you are asking for help from your friends and neighbors. What do you do, in return? So what I do is, of course, a lot of my friends and neighbors have pets. So I will say, if you need, I'm always happy to check on them, walk on them, and take care of them if you are going away for some time. For example, this week I was watching my friend's dog who is being medicated now. So when they are not home and someone needs to check on the dog's well-being, I'm there. I'm making sure the dog is, breathing, eating, sleeping, and drinking water. So what I do in return is to say, thank you so much for helping me when I'm away. And please let me know if there's anything I can do when you are in need. It can be a pet, like I mentioned. It can be gardening, right? I'm always happy to weed for your garden and to water your plants, to water your vegetables. I'm also happy to run errands for you. I am also an emergency contact for some friends. So when something happens, someone can always reach out to me and say, hey, this person needs support. So that's when I say village building is reciprocal. We are active participants in this village building, and to maintain this village, to make sure it can continue to exist, it can grow, it can thrive, because everyone contributes, everyone chips in, everyone is an active villager. And when this village is kind of involved with people who are also showing up for each other, then that is a very much alive village. It's a vibrant village. It's a village where we support each other, where we share resources. And to me, that is abundance. That is the practice of the abundance mindset. And now some people may say, but I do not want to bother people. I am hesitant to ask for help, even though sometimes I do really need support. And I think that's valid, especially in our society in the US. It's very individualistic. People want to be independent. People are very proud to be an independent person. People don't really want to show vulnerability or say, I cannot do this by myself. Would you help me? Like that ask for people is a real challenge. But my curiosity here is to maybe go a little deeper. Say, if you say, okay, I don't want to burden people. I don't want to I don't want to trouble people. I don't want people to worry about me. I don't want to be a problem for someone. So the underlying message is, I also don't want someone to be my burden. I don't want someone to be my problem. I don't want to be troubled. I don't want people to show their vulnerability to me either. Right? Because if you consider yourself as a burden or problem for others, then perhaps you are also considering someone else as a burden or problem when or if they ask help from you. Again, this is, two-way traffic. It's reciprocal. So I invite people to think about that, is the underlying message, who is a burden? And the thing is, people want to help. People want to show up for each other. So next time, if you are curious about what it's like to build a village, just text a friend, text a neighbor, and say, I am here if you need me. I would love to be part of your support system, and I would love to build this village with you and to make sure, we are all contributing, we are all chipping in. So that's my understanding and practice of village building. And I really hope that it's at least educational and useful information for you, and really think about, especially right now, what we can do to be part of this village, this invisible village that may or may not exist yet for you. If you are already part of a community, a village, think about, have I been showing up? Am I participating? Are there other ways for me to contribute? And when I'm in need, I hope people will show up for me as well. So that is about village building. And I hope that resonates with you as well. And of course, if you like this episode, please like it. Please leave your comments or reflection, or even share your own village building experience with us. And also, please share the episode and the program with your friends and family. Please subscribe, of course. We really appreciate the support. And please turn on the notification so that you don't miss our episodes. And everything, the information about the show is going to be in the show notes. I hope to see you in the village, or I hope to see you in a new village next time. And I truly believe if we come together to build the world of abundance, then truly abundance belongs to us all. I truly believe that, and I want to invite you to join me as well. And until next time, take care and thank you.